People often say, that will never happen to me. I have good insurance. They paid for my knee replacement. They never give me any trouble. And I say, all insurance is very good. Until you need something they don't want to pay for. Do you really want your insurer deciding who does your brain surgery? You think that I'm fighting insurance companies out here? In most of my cases, we're not fighting the insurer. We're fighting the employer. Let's see how it plays out in this week's case for Lily, and see how it could play out for you. Hi, Lori the Insurance Warrior here. Do you have insurance through your employer? Then you have an 80% chance of having a self-funded plan, and a 0% chance of knowing what that means. Self-funded means that the employer, not the insurer, pays for every test, drug, and medical treatment. Because the employer is financially at risk, the employer is the final decision maker on all medical treatments. The death panel is not the insurer, it's the employer. You won't feel the pain until you need something that your insurer doesn't want to pay for. That something will cost from a few $100,000 to a few $1 million. You will be in big medical trouble, and you will suddenly find yourself fighting your insurer and your employer. In appeal lucky number 225, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield denied Lily's scoliosis surgery as experimental. When I came on board, Anthem said that Lily's mom wouldn't be allowed to appeal because the doctor had used up her appeals. I crafted an email proving that the doctor cannot use up our appeals without our written permission. On Friday, Anthem agreed to allow us to submit an appeal. Last Sunday, we sent the appeal to 20 top decision makers at the insurer and at the employer. On Monday afternoon, Anthem took back their promise, stating that if the doctor is in network, he can use up the patient appeals without their knowledge or permission. Lily is insured under her father's self-funded employer plan. It was time to see if I could motivate the employer to step in and help us. I wrote another love note, pointing out that federal regulations require that the plan consider our evidence. I added that nowhere in the benefits book does it state that any doctor can use up the patient's appeals without their consent. Within hours, a real decision-making human at the employer called Lily's mom, Courtney. She raved about the appeal, which is always a good sign. She told us that the employer was all over this, and she would stay on top of it. Anthem decided to allow us to appeal. 2 days later, they denied the surgery again. Anthem was never going to approve this surgery, no matter what we did. A few minutes later, the employer reversed the denial. She told Courtney to go ahead and schedule the surgery. We won! We didn't win with the insurer. We won with the employer. Bottom line, there are no laws to make your employer pay for medical treatments. Your bluff has to be better than their bluff. Treat them carefully, but let them know that you know that they're in charge of this decision. Hey, drop me a comment. What would you like next week's video to be about? Thank you for watching my video. See you next week.